Hey everyone, I'm Kelly and this is my channel Kel's Stitches. This is a place where I talk about my addiction to cross stitching and everything that goes with it. Today is Monday the 19th of September 2022 and this is Flosstube number 17. If you are a new subscriber, welcome. Thank you for coming over and checking out my video, and if you are a returning viewer, also thank you for coming back and watching me. So today I have a special guest. My 14-year-old son over here is wanting to show you guys his stitching. So I will jump out of screen, he'll jump in and he'll tell you about his stuff, and then I'll come back to show you mine.
Hey, I'm Nash, and these were a few of my projects that I've been doing. So I got this one that I just got recently. So I finished that in the day. And then I have this one, which is my stamp print Mario one. I've been doing that for quite a while. 14-year-old boy, I lose interest after a while. So I got all of that to do. And that is about it. So yeah.
What about the ones that you've done?
What do you mean?
The one that you just like you're doing yourself.
Oh. That's all frightened.
Yeah. I don't think your friends can watch mine.
And then I also have this one that I've been doing myself for a few days now. It's for one of my friends. So I got to finish that yet. Is there anything else? I think that's about it. Thank you.
Alright, I'm back. Typical awkward 14-year-old.
Hey.
Okay, guys. You lost your thread. I just threw it at you. Should be on the floor there. Yeah, so what I stitched on in the past fortnight. The first one I stitched on was, of course, the stocking that I am doing for my niece's new baby. I will actually put up a photo of what it looked like last time, and then I'll put up another photo of what it looked like when I moved the Q-snap, so it'll be a full picture of it. And then this is where I'm up to with it now. So I worked on this one for 3 days and I got 1,860 stitches into it. So down along here is where the toe of the stocking will be, and then I've just got the couple of pages left up there. Hopefully I'm on track to get this finished by November. Considering we're in the middle of September now, I might have to spend a few more days on it in my rotation. So that is that one, and that is done 2x2, 2 over 1 on 16 count Ada. Alright, my next one that I worked on. So my next one that I worked on was Moonrise Song by Artisy. This is the large version, and the artwork is by Abraham Hunter. I'll put a picture of where it was last time we seen it, and this is where it's up to. So I finished off that first page and I've moved over into the next page. I worked on this for 2 days and got 900 stitches into it. That wolf is looking absolutely amazing. It's definitely one of my favourite projects that I've, well, all my projects are favourite projects, but you know, it is definitely one that I want to stitch on all the time, but I really have to be a little bit more disciplined so I can get some stitches into all my others. This is being stitched on 16 count Ada, and it is 2/1. Okay, my next one that I worked on was my Bengal Tigers2. This is one of the ones that my mother-in-law gave me for Christmas quite a few years ago. Where is it? Yes. Put in a picture of where it was, and this is where I'm up to. So I stitched on this for 2 days and I'd done 800 stitches on it. That's just before I had my, yes it was. So it's coming along. I've only got these last 2 pages to do, so hopefully I can get this finished by the end of the year and then I can have another new start. This is being stitched on 16 count Ada and it is 2/1. And all of my projects are using CXC floss as well, unless I state otherwise. Alright, my next one that I worked on was Daydream Sea Turtles by Charting Creations, artwork by Sheena Pike Art. Absolutely love the colours in this one. I don't know, all of Sheena's artwork is absolutely amazing, so I'm hoping that Nikki will eventually have more and more of her artwork to be able to be stitched. Right, once again, oops, I think I just lost my needle. Well, once again, I will put in a picture of where it was. Just trying to see if I can find the needle. I know it was on here. Oh, anyway. And this is where it is up to. I stitched on this for 2 days and I got 600 stitches into it. The reason I only got so little stitching into it is because this was the Tuesday and the Wednesday after I had the spot taken off my arm, and it was sore, really sore, so I couldn't stitch two-handed, so I was single-handed stitching, and oh my god, it is so slow. Any of yous that are out there and single-handed stitch and rip through the stitches, I bow down to you, because single-handed stitching was so slow for me. So that is that. It is being stitched on 16 count aider, and it is also 2/1. I am not going to rest until I find this needle, if I can. I know it's got to be in the bag somewhere. Still haven't found it. It's just going to have to be something that I look for later. Oh, there it is. In the bed covers. Shh. Alright, that is that one. The next one that I worked on was the In the Woods series, and I was on Mr. Fox. Last time we seen this, I was on Mr. Fox. I did finish Mr. Fox, and I will put in a picture of him completely finished. And then I moved on to the swans beside him. So I will show you the swans. Most everyone probably knows what the swans look like by now. Can't really come on Flosstube without nearly every second person stitching this series. So that's the swans that I've moved on to, and that is where I'm up to. So I stitched on this for 2 days and I got 1,900 stitches into it. And this is on 18 count hand dyed aider that I dyed myself. I used a cocoa brown dye with just a touch of a tangerine dye in it, which gives it that little bit of a orange mottle to it every now and then. And that is stitched using all the called for DMC colours and the fancy flosses, the overdyes. So the Weeks Dye Works and the Gentle Arts threads. That is that one. And the last one that I stitched on for this fortnight, I'm calling it Tribal Wolf. I don't know what it is actually on Etsy, what it's called on Etsy. I'll put in a picture of where it was. And this is where I'm up to. So this is a pattern that I bought from Etsy off a shop that is called 2x2 Stitch Art. She has a lot of really nice designs. She's one of my favorite Etsy shops, and she's a Ukrainian designer, so you are helping a Ukrainian, a civilian, every time you buy from her. So, and this is, I am using DMC Etoile 823. I don't know if you can, might not be able to see the sparkle in that. And this is on a hand-dyed fabric, a 14 count hand-dyed fabric that I bought from Paddock Lane Designs. Now, I stitched on it for 2 days and I got 1,200 stitches into it. Now, in total, for the 2-week rotation, I stitched for 13 days. There was the 1 day that I didn't stitch because it was the partner's birthday. So I stitched for 13 days and I got 7,260 stitches done in those 13 days, which is pretty decent. Pretty decent stitch count, I would say. And I didn't even show you a finished finished picture of that. This is what the wolf will look like when it is completed. So I'm going to do the whole lot in the DMC toile, and then looking at it, I think I will make it into another pillow, a throw pillow. As you can see, I have not got my wall hanging up yet. I have got everything for it. I just need to make sure I clean that wall down so the little sticky hooks will stick. Because we are only renting, so I'm not comfortable with putting screw-in hooks into the walls. So I just use the sticky ones. Plus my arm was still healing, so that is, I'm not putting too much pressure onto that. I didn't think I had any haul to show you guys, but the postie did drop some mail off for me today. These are my Silks for You clubs. The first one I'll be showing you is the colour of the month, August club. These are the four colours that we got. That's a little bit better representation of them. Alright, so we have PR164, which is a nice bright, nearly a canary yellow. It is lovely. I'm trying to hold my arm so no one gets grossed out by it. Then we have PR133, which is a purple, all shades of purple, from like a grey purple right through to your violets and jacaranda, nearly jacaranda colour. We have PR097, which is a multicoloured floss. And then we have PR100, which is purple, yellows, pinks. So they were my colour of the month for August. And they just put them all in the same, these two clubs, they just put them into the same package, which saved on postage. All right, the next one that arrived, that came in, was the Seasons pack for also Silks for You Club. These are out every 3 months with the seasons. This is the third one that we've received, and it is the autumn one, and we got with it the cute little pumpkin needle minder. I'm going to cross my belt. It is so adorable. The sun was already eyeing it up, and I think might be stealing it. Okay, so in this you get 6 45-metre hanks of different coloured flosses that are all around the season. So as I said, this season is the autumn. We have ACM 002, which is a lovely pumpkin colour. I probably should have put in a disclaimer before I started showing these for anyone that has the Silks for You seasons packs that haven't received it yet. If you don't want a spoiler, just skip ahead by probably 30 to 60 seconds or whatever, however long it takes me to show you all of these. That's if you don't want a spoiler and haven't received your floss yet. So that one was ACM002. This one is ACM001, which is a lovely pink colour. There we go, that's a good representation of it. We have ACM003, which is a lovely brown. We have PR115. Now with these, not all of them will be available on the website, I don't think, because some of these are specially dyed for this season's pack. Some of them are just what is already on the website. This one is PR185. It is all, for some reason it's blowing them colours out. It is all oranges, greens, all your autumnal colours in that one. And the last one is PR178. That is better. So that is my little bit of haul that I got for this fortnight. Trying to be good, but it's not working because Darren is a terrible enabler. And so is Judy from An Aussie and a Kiwi World. And Nicole is running a close third. Nicole is a North Island stitcher. Those three are terrible enablers. Every time I watch their videos, I'm like, ooh, might have to go and chase that pattern down. How many can I start and how many can I have going? Alright, so that is everything stitch related. If you don't want to hear about my arm, feel free to finish off. And thanks for sticking around and watching. If you want to hear about my arm, feel free to hold on for a little while. So I did get my results from my biopsies. Both spots were cancers. So I made an appointment straight away. The doctor didn't seem too concerned about them. He was just like, well, whenever you feel like it, just come in and make an appointment to get them taken out. And I was like, well, I thought to myself, if they're cancer, shouldn't they be taken out like as soon as possible? So we're coming into summer here in Australia. I can't be hiding these spots under a jumper sleeve any longer at work. And the big one was in a awkward spot that when I reached into the fridges at work and stuff like that, I kept bumping it because it was right in the middle of my forearm. I won't show you that arm because it's really gross, but it was like right in there. So you could imagine that every time I reached into a cupboard or into a fridge or something, I would scrape it. So it was becoming annoying. It wasn't healing or anything like that. So I thought, bugger it, I've gone this far. Might as well keep going with it. I made an appointment to get it taken out. I was hoping that he'd do both at once, but he only wanted to do the bigger one first. So that's what happened. I went in, I was stressing out a little bit. I had a great fear of being able to feel it, even with the local anaesthetic being put into my arm. I had a great fear of it being, of me feeling it. So for the 3 days, I went in on the, was it the Thursday? I think it was the Thursday to get that stitch out. And that's when I made the appointment for the following Tuesday. So the 4 days it just kept playing through my head. When I got there on Tuesday, they put the local in and all that, and I couldn't feel a thing. So all my stressing out and all my worry was for nothing, but that's just what anxiety does to you as well. It plays on something in your mind and will make you worry on that until it either comes to a conclusion or your brain finally figures out that it wasn't as bad as what it was going to be. So I went in on the Tuesday, got that taken out, ended up with 7 stitches in my arm. So yes, it is a decent size cut, because he had to make little wingy things. Anyway, I won't go into great detail because I know it'll gross most people out, as it did me, because I was laying on the bed and I was like this with my eyes closed and my arm. I refused to open my eyes and even glance down, because that would not have ended well whatsoever. So yeah, I got that done, 7 stitches. I will be going back. He said 10 days, but Friday will be 9 days. And I've got to work, and I've got a dentist appointment on Friday afternoon, which I don't know how long it's going to take. So they made the appointment for Monday, which works out to be 12 days, I think it is. You're usually better leaving stitches in for a little bit longer than what you are, a little bit after, a little bit under. Although I am keeping an eye on them. If I have any concerns, I will ring up and just say, look, I think these need to be taken out. But I'll go back next Monday to get them taken out. And then he said in 4 to 6 weeks' time, I go back and get the smaller spot taken out. So yeah, that is that. And I tell you, I'm going to have some pretty gnarly scars on my arm. We're already joking about what type of stories I can make up for these scars. Anything from being in a bar fight and someone trying to glass me to, just outlandish tales that I can tell about these awesome scars that I'm going to have on my arm. But yeah, that is everything. Other than that, I've been working. I'm still getting Mondays off, so I get Mondays and Thursdays. Yay. Unfortunately, this Thursday, coming the 22nd, is a public holiday here in Australia. It's a national day of mourning for Queen Elizabeth II. It had to fall on my day off, didn't it? It couldn't fall on the Friday. It had to be on the Thursday. But that's all right, because the weekend coming, one of the other seniors, it is her weekend on, so I get Sunday off as well. But yeah, so hopefully I will continue to get some good stitching in and continue to have progress to show you. I am waiting on, I've got all the floss for my next new start, which is a pain-free crafts chart that Darren did rack me. I have got all of that ready, so I will be starting that in my next rotation, or this rotation. And that's about it. That's all I have to really talk about. So thank you guys for sticking around and listening to me. Thank you for putting up with the awkward 14-year-old for the tiny little 2 minutes, I think it was, not even that at the start of the video. He's been busting his butt all day to do it from when I first said to him this morning, do you want to come on and show your projects? He's been absolutely busting to come on and do it. And then he chokes up and only does 2 minutes and doesn't talk about his projects. But you got to see what he's working on. Hopefully, I might try to get him on once a month or something like that, if he's done any progress. Of course, he is a 14-year-old boy. He loses interest really quickly. And then 3 months, 6 months down the track, he'll pick it up again. So whenever he's got some progress, I will get him to come on and just show you what he's done. Mind you, it has taken his sister 6 years to do her project, but she's getting there. I've finally got her working off Pattern Keeper and that, so hopefully that'll make it a bit quicker for her. As she said, she hates starting a new page because then you have to figure out where you want to start from. And I just said, Pattern Keeper's easy. You just pick the symbol you want to start with and you just stitch those symbols. So hopefully she might have her finish shortly. If she does, I'll get her to send me a photo and I'll show it to you guys. So yeah, that is everything. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like, subscribe and comment. And I just remembered that I have to draw the winners for the giveaway that I done last video. So give me a second, guys. I'm going to pause the video while I get the YouTube comment picker up and working, and we'll be back to draw those to three giveaways that I had. Okay, got it sorted. So the first one I will be drawing is the two little baby koala, or as I like to call them, baby drop bears patterns. I will be drawing two winners for those. So for drop bear, we have 18 comments. The first one is hello. Sorry. Let me just try this again. I am really just got no idea what I'm doing, obviously. Okay, 18 comments. Only show. Okay, let's see. It is Rosa Moulton is the winner of the first drop bear pattern. So congratulations, Rosa. I will comment on your original comment and then you can contact me with the with your address. All right, and we will pick another winner for that, and that is Sue Landrilt. I hope I am pronouncing your name properly. Congratulations, Sue. I will comment on your original comment as well, and you can email me or Instagram your address to me. So, and then that is for the second koala pattern. The next one is a little baby possum. So I will draw for that one. There was 16 comments for possum. And let's see who is our winner. That is Mrs. Miggins. So congratulations on winning the possum pattern. I will reply to your original comment, and you can, that is Angela. So Angela, I will reply to your original comment, and then you can send me your address. So congratulations to those 3 winners. I nearly forgot to do that. Lucky that something kicked into my brain right at the last second. It's Nash, he pulled me all off. I'm not used to having a second person on my Flosstube. Anyway, so yes, thank you guys. Thanks for watching. My next Flosstube will be up on the, will be up on the 3rd of October. That is a long weekend here in Australia to celebrate the Queen's birthday, but the poor old Queen, I don't know why. The Queen's birthday was back in April, but we have a long weekend to celebrate her birthday 6 months later in October. So I don't know. I suppose it's going to have to change to the King's birthday long weekend now. Anyway, that will be on the 3rd of October, will be my next update. You will probably get another really short video of a Flosstube extra. I did experiment with some tea and coffee dyeing of floss today, just to see how it worked out. So yeah, I will probably upload that later on in the week sometime. Might do another stitch with me next week. I will see if I have anything interesting to talk about. If not, I might have to leave it a couple more weeks. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time. Wherever you are in the world, take care and stay safe. Bye.